The first time she said the word divorce, it came through a text message, casual, almost careless. Maybe we should just get divorced. This isn't working anymore. I was sitting in my car outside the grocery store, the engine still running, milk sweating onto the passenger seat. I read it 3 times, waiting for the punchline, the follow-up, just kidding or I'm angry. It never came. My chest tightened like someone had reached inside and closed a fist around my heart. When I called her, she didn't answer. That should have been my first clue that something had already shifted beyond repair. At home that night, she moved around the kitchen like nothing had happened, humming softly, tapping her phone, not looking at me. When I asked what she meant by the text, she shrugged. I don't know, she said. People say things when they're frustrated. People. As if it wasn't us. As if 10 years together could be reduced to a word tossed out in traffic. After that, divorce became her favorite threat. Not in fights, worse. In calm moments. Over dinner. While folding laundry. Like she was testing how it sounded out loud. Maybe we'd both be happier apart. Sometimes I think love just runs out. You ever think about starting over? I told myself she was going through something. Stress. A phase. I questioned myself first, like any husband who still believes in his marriage. Maybe I wasn't present enough. Maybe I worked too much. Maybe I stopped listening. But then came the missed calls. I'd call during my lunch break. Straight to voicemail. Texts answered hours later with vague excuses. Busy with a friend, phone died. She started guarding her phone like it was a diary with a lock. Screen angled away. Notifications silenced. Late-night smiles that vanished when I walked into the room. Once I woke up at 2 a.m. and she wasn't in bed. I found her on the balcony, whispering into her phone. When she saw me, she jumped. It's just Sarah, she said too quickly. She's having problems. I nodded. Went back inside. Laid awake until sunrise, staring at the ceiling, wondering when trust had started feeling like a risk. The proof came by accident. Her tablet buzzed on the coffee table while she was in the shower. A message preview lit up the screen. I can't stop thinking about last night. No name. Just a number. My hand shook as I unlocked it. Her passcode hadn't changed. Scrolling felt like falling downstairs. Inside jokes. Late-night plans. Complaints about me. Written with a cruelty that stole my breath. And then the line that finally broke me. Once you're divorced, we won't have to hide. The water shut off in the bathroom. I put the tablet down exactly where it was, my heart hammering so loud I thought she'd hear it over the shower. When she came out, towel around her hair, I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just said, I saw the messages. She froze. The color drained from her face. For a moment she tried denial. Then silence. Then tears, not loud ones. Careful ones. Controlled. It wasn't supposed to happen, she said. I didn't plan it. I laughed. A short broken sound. You talked about divorce like it meant nothing. Turns out it meant him. She said she felt lonely. Unseen. That the attention felt good. That she never meant to hurt me. Every excuse landed like an insult. As if betrayal needed justification to be real. I asked her if she loved him. She hesitated. That hesitation was the answer. That night I slept on the couch surrounded by memories that suddenly felt fake. Our wedding photos, the couch we picked together. The mug she bought me that said forever. Every small moment replayed itself with a bitter aftertaste. Like discovering a favorite song was written for someone else. The next morning she said it again. Maybe divorce is for the best. This time I didn't argue. I didn't plead. I didn't ask for counseling or time or promises. I nodded. Okay. The shock on her face was almost painful to watch. Okay, she repeated. That's it. Yes, I said quietly. If divorce means so little to you, then I won't fight to make it mean more. She cried harder then. Said she didn't expect me to agree. That she thought I'd try harder. But something inside me had finally stood up. A tired part that had been shrinking for months. I moved out 2 weeks later. The silence in my new apartment was heavy, but it was honest. No lies humming under the surface. No threats disguised as conversation. Sometimes I still miss her. Or the version of her I thought I married. Healing isn't clean. It's slow and uneven and full of quiet grief. But agreeing to the divorce taught me something I'd forgotten. Love can't survive where respect is optional. She talked about divorce like it meant nothing until I agreed. And in that agreement, I finally chose myself.